you state that you don't know anybody named Thomas Brown?
I already told you. I don't know anybody called Thomas Brown.
Mr. Walter, cooperation is necessary in order to get to the bottom of the matter. And I'm presuming that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah. Fraser came knocking on my door about 5:30. I opened the door and he was shouting telling me that I had to do him a favour. In my panic, my instinct reaction was to tell him to leave my house immediately, but in his frustration, he replied, "After everything I've done for you, and for one small favour I ask of you, you can't help me."
I think you know who Thomas Brown is.
I don't, I swear.
Where was you at precisely 5:30 p.m? I hear that Fraser knocked on Jay's door at that time. Can you clarify that?
I can't.
I hear from a witness that at 5:30 you knocked on Jay's door. Word on the street, you look a bit flustered. Got anything to say about that? Why don't you just tell us the truth? We've got witnesses. Do you know about that? Fraser, I'm arresting you for the suspicion of murder on Thomas Brown. Anything you do or say will be used against you.
No, stop. I'll tell you everything I know.
As you probably know, Jay and I were best mates for years before we got to know Frankie and Tom. They were the type of kids who blended into the background. They weren't that popular on the street. We both decided to become friends with the two because we felt sorry for them. And after time, we began to see that Frankie had a lot more in common with us. That day, I'd heard on the street that something was going down regarding Frankie. They say that Tom had received a threat.
They're searching everywhere, bro.
It's gonna be fine, we'll get through this.
You're not the one they're looking for.
So, at 5:30, Fraser Key knocked on Jay McGuinness's door. He entered the property, moving into the living room, where he expressed his concern regarding Thomas Brown. Jay reassured him that everything was going to be okay, but it wasn't, was it? In actual fact, earlier in the day, at 1:45 p.m, Thomas was asked to meet his best friends Fraser and Jay, and for the record Frankie May, at Brownhamp Lane, where after a discussion about a missing drug, Thomas was accused of stealing $2 grand from you. Because of this, you proceeded to attack Thomas Brown until he laid unconscious, where he was diagnosed as bleeding from his brain. Do you have anything to say?
It wasn't me.